Didn't get water. Yeah, it's on now. I just need to put I just need to put you in the right spot. Future reference, set this before I go live. I completely forgot. I'm like, oh wait, now if I go back to the other scene, I will be broadcasting everything, but it's okay. Takes 2 seconds. Well, 2 seconds, a little more than 2 seconds, but yeah, I see that. I'm working on it, Kyle. You guys gonna share the same box? Yeah. All right. I'm removing Alex's ugly mug. Can you speak for a second, Derek? I just want to make sure that the green bar from Discord doesn't pop up on your screen. A little bit at the. Yeah, it was good. I changed I changed my thing to mature, so it's no problem for me. Kyle, speak up. Okay. Yeah, I see that. Speak up, Kyle. Okay, you're good to go. Just need to get Alex in here now. We do. We need that. Oh, we definitely need it. We definitely need it, bruh. Oh no, you guys can see all my porns. I have no problem with it. I'm just gonna leave Alex's head on top of Kyle's. the audio's the audio's syncing up, yeah, Derek? It seems like it is. Yeah, we're good. I I brought us in last time, and Alex brought us in the first time, I think. So either Kyle or Derek can bring us in and get us started somewhere. Oh, look, I can see everyone's Twitch handles pretty good. Just don't wear a pink shirt and we're good. Yeah, but you're a crip who hunches over anyway, and that's okay. Nothing wrong with that. What I'm seeing, it doesn't. But are you watching the stream that you said it sees lags? Oh well, what I'm seeing does not look laggy. So I was born ready, baby. Episode 3. Episode 3.
the Giants Gamecast. So we have more gaming topics and issues to talk about tonight. Alex has already come up with some facts that he's going to give us some rapid fire questions at certain points. I suppose we'll just talk about the random shit that we usually do.
Yeah, so why don't you start off?
I just played a little bit more of The Last of Us. I just platinumed Our World Is Ended, which is one of those visual novels.
Oh, was that the one you were grinding?
That was the one I was grinding to get all the endings. Yes.
To get all the achievements.
Yes, I platinumed it. It's on my Twitter. I might actually just. So I was like, I'm not creating a separate Twitter. Anyway, so yeah, I put it on there that I might actually do a stream. But since the thing is 17 chapters long, it's probably not going to be all at once. I have to split it up differently.
Cool. So you platinum that. You're playing Last of Us. How is Last of Us? Don't spoil it too much because I know it's fun. How is
I know why it's controversial because I accidentally got that
Spoiled for you?
for me, but yeah, but I've been from what I've played, it's great so far. They, you know,
So you didn't.
still as good as the last one.
So you didn't finish it yet then?
No, I didn't because I know that there's a transition at some point. So I'm only on Seattle day 2 because they split it up into 2 days this time. So Seattle day 2 is Ellie.
and like based on what I experienced that game, it is more or less like the same structure gameplay wise, or has something jumped out at you that there has to be
The there are things like um, being dogs around humans. Dogs can pick up your scent, and that's one noticeable thing. Another is the fact that web, even on, I don't know, it could be my difficulty change because I might have played it on a just normal instead of hard this time around. Whereas The Last of Us, I remember that there was a lot more weapons. Sorry, ammo too. Yeah, but not set both because there's melee weapons, right?
Yeah.
And I like the fact that you and I meant to tell you this during your first stream there. Explore like everything is possible, like everything possible because you need weapon parts and supplements and things to make things and stuff like that. I'm going to step back. Like definitely just explore everything.
I don't have my PS4 anymore, and I haven't played it obviously. But based on what I was reading and a lot of people talking about the game, and a lot of people who enjoyed the first game but never really liked the combat, they say apparently the combat is vastly improved.
It is. Yeah.
Apparently, it's actually fun though and good somewhat.
I noticed the differences, like even in the way that Joel and Ellie had the bow, used the bow in the first game, was not as fluid as the bow in this game. The bow functions a lot better. Yeah. obviously a few drop offs at points, but not as much as what you'd expect for a story game. Like every Naughty Dog story game, you can tell there's parts where we're just like, there's a drop off here, but then it picks up.
All right, so moving on to Last of Us, if you're cool with it. What else?
Yeah.
Derek, you guys got anything?
I got my new PC set up. But have I played any new games? Yeah, I'm Master Race. I don't care about console. I don't load up consoles anymore. It's a joke. I don't even have a single game downloaded on my. I'm pretty sure the only game that's on there is maybe Solitaire if it still comes with Windows. Otherwise, otherwise, Billy Bob Gates. I don't think I've played anything new recently. I just installed Planetfall last night to hopefully play Age of Wonders Planetfall to hopefully play with you guys in the near future. Um, I don't know. I don't think I talked about it last week. I've told Derek about it. Now Derek started playing it, but probably the only newer game that I'm playing right now is After Party, which is not a new game, but it's new for me because it's on Game Pass. I strongly. I've just been slow playing it. I don't think it's long. I think it's meant to be like a Walking Dead 10 like hour like experience. Like if even that much. It's a game that has multiple endings too. As you know, there's not much in the way for gameplay, so to speak. It's more, it really is like a choose your own adventure, text based kind of game. Not text based, but you know what I mean. But the voice acting and the writing is done very, very, very well, and that makes it hilarious and enjoyable.
Yeah, look, I still only got through the opening intro, but if you want, I think I need to get back to it because even in that little half hour that I played, the art style is awesome. The gameplay is simple. The writing is really good, and I'm looking forward to continuing and just seeing what the devs had in store for the storyline because it does seem like it will be very interesting.
So functionally, would you say it's similar to Nightfall in the actual like dialogue stuff?
No. Night Call is really like it's Night Call is really like just a text-based game. As you saw that brief bit that you watched, right? It's just very text-based. Uh, a seemingly simple soundtrack, but it's still good. And After Party is more a visual thing, right? It's like oh, it's got way more going on visually than Night Call does.
So the visual element actually comes into play a bit, like with the experience, or is it just a bunch of dialogue with like visual cues, or is it
No,
just
the visual element takes a big part of it. It's not just the scenes. You're actually moving your character along.
granted, you know, judging from what you said?
Yeah, I doubt that the gameplay is going to change drastically from the intro to moving into the actual story.
Right.
Yeah, from what I've seen, I'm a little bit further. I think I might be near the end of it too, but no, it doesn't change that much. But it's mostly the writing, like I said, the writing and the story it's telling, and what like you're in hell, obviously, right? Like you're two teenagers who are about to graduate from high school. I think it's high school, or it might be college. I think it's high school. College? They're graduating from college. Oh yeah, so they're graduating from college, and they're two friends that have been together like their entire life, and they're going to be going to different towns or whatever. And then all of a sudden they're in hell, and they don't know how they died, why they died. All they know is that they want to figure out why they died and how they died, and if they can get back. And they've been told that if they out party Beelzebub himself, Satan, if they out party him, they can go back. So the whole story, uh, they have to outdrink Satan, And like there's actually like these boats, like these hovercrafts and taxi drivers. Like and the taxi driver's name is Sam, and she's a demon, obviously. But you take like, the hover boat like across the river Styx. So it's just like the whole like the design elements of it, how things are drawn. It's not like fantastically done. Like it's not graphically demanding, but it's just the colors and how they envision the world. And you're in hell, but there's like nightclubs and the demons and stuff. It's really well done. It's got a really good, like I said, good sense of humor. And also there is like a journey of self discovery in it because they don't know why they died, and they're like, well, and they're like, how did we end up in hell? And then all of a sudden this start, and you have like when you get into hell, you have your own what is it called? You have your own personal like demon who's with you for the rest of the time. That only you can see, and it knows all of your thinkings, your entire life, your whole history. It knows all of your weaknesses. And at the worst possible time when you're down, this demon pops up and makes fun of you, rubs you in the dirt, and you start seeing these characters build in a way that like maybe they were having trouble with their parents, or maybe this guy Milo and I forget what the other guy, I forget what their names are. It's Milo and Lola. No, I think it's Milo and Lola or something like that. But anyway, they've been friends their entire life, and maybe even they have lied to each other, kind of thing. And you kind of see this because obviously you ended up in hell for a reason, so you have to figure out why you. Well, I'm assuming you'll find out why you ended up there. You had to have done something wrong at some point, but yeah, it's really. It could be because that's also what's funny about it too is that when you get into hell, you're going through a check-in gate, and all of a sudden it's like you get there with your ticket finally to finally be processed, and then you hear like the 6 o'clock bell ring, ding, 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 and the guy's like, "Oh, well, I'm packing it up for the day. No more process for today. You got to wait here until 8 a.m. tomorrow." It's like, "No, I'm going to the bar to get drunk." And they're like, "What the hell? We just got here. We need to be processed." They're like in purgatory, basically, right? And he's like, "You gotta wait." Yeah, well, no, you get processed in the morning anyway. I'm pretty sure you sleep the night, and I don't want to spoil it for Derek, but yeah, I'm pretty sure you do get processed. But it's just funny like that because all of a sudden he goes to the bar to get drunk, and then you're like, oh well, maybe we should go into the bar, and you guys follow him to the bar, and all the beverages. Like this is an interesting mechanic. This is the interesting mechanic of the game is that every alcoholic beverage gives you different options in in dialogue in your interactions. Yeah. So some of them is like liquid courage. Some of them makes you a romantic. Some of them whatever, and it'll change your options in your dialogue. So there is apparently a lot of multiple endings to the game. I don't know what kinds you can get, but so I'm assuming that it's probably based on how you deal. Kind of like Walking Dead. It's probably based on how you choose your options. Some of them wasn't though. The ending wasn't like The start and the ending was the same, but the arc to get there was not always the same based on the characters, right?
There was always the middle stuff that Walking Dead.
Yeah.
Why don't we take this moment to do our first rapid fire quick Q&A?
What about Derek? What did Derek play?
He technically said after party, but he's also playing other things. Let the man speak.
It's like the type of 4X games, like any 4X game, gets its claws in you. And like, and then you get that like that the one turn syndrome, like just one more turn, and then like your colony has produced something else, and you're like, okay, after this turn, I'm gonna stop, and then you notice another colony is gonna produce something in one turn, so you just okay, one more turn, and before you know it, it's 30 turns later after an hour. Yeah, it's an absolutely fantastic game, and I'm really happy that I picked it up again and started playing again. I actually forgot how much fun I had with it when I had started playing it originally. Yeah, and they didn't really like to say I started playing it too.
Sid Meier's game though? Sid Meier's. Yeah. It was just yeah, it was a trash Sid. Yeah.
Side sidetrack is I downloaded fucking Bard's Tale because it's on Game Pass. Continue your story. Neither have I, but that's Sid Meier's, isn't it? Sid Meier is Bard's Tale. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, he did Bard's Tale too. I'm pretty sure because it said Sid Meier's Bard's Tale. I'm pretty sure. Anyway, continue. It's okay. I I re-download it. I haven't played it in a while, but I'm excited to play it again. But I remember when I did play it, I really enjoyed it because I had Stellaris. I was trying to get into Stellaris, and I like the idea, but I think for consoles, there's a lot going on there. Like like
Once you get a hang of the controls and menu switching, because there are like the three menus basically. Once you learn that, it's actually a really simple game, and it's actually an amazing game. It's not turn-based either, so
yeah, they're
thinking a bit more while you're playing it. Whereas games like Planetfall, you have a little bit more time to plan your moves before ending your turn. And Stellaris is, I mean, it's a bit more reactionary, which is fun too. I kind of get intimidated. Rex constantly after something.
but
It's fun in its own way, right?
yeah.
Like just like you were saying last on Planetfall, right? So we talk about Planetfall versus Civ. In my mind, the more I play Planetfall, the more I look at it as a massive improvement on the Civilization franchise. Because Civs, I can't remember how many I've played now, but every new game, yeah, I think three, Beyond Earth, Beyond Four. Well, anyways, I played a crap ton of them. I don't remember that one. There, so many. Yeah,
The
they never really improve that much. Because they come out and then they've added something, but then they took something away from the previous version that everyone really loved, and then you see it later in an expansion. So to a degree, I find that it's a way that they're using to sell expansions. That might not be the case. It's just I find it odd that okay, this worked really well, and then the new Civ comes out, and then that mechanic that everyone loved is no longer there. Yeah. No, and I think that's one of the biggest problems with that game. Is a lot of times it's mad now. Every new mad is to like delete something else, right? Like let's not get mad. What means the Civ is like, oh, we launched like Civ 5 is every tons of minigames, tons of content. Civ 6 and there's no espionage, there's no religion, and there's 7 Civs. Didn't they release those both as expansions? Exactly. Yeah, like, and I think that those two expansions came out, if I'm correct, not even a couple of weeks, maybe months after the game came out. For the console, yeah. Sorry, no. For Civ on a PC, that was different. Yeah, proper. Yeah. But actually, you have a great point financially speaking. They're talking about this. And Civ on console, it's like actively cheaper than your PC. Yeah. They charge $79.99 for base Civ 6. Base yep. At this point, you understand that base Civ 6 is on sale on Steam
for like $5.
yeah. And then not only that, you can get Civ Literally installed expansions around PC for like $25 on sale at some sale, whatever.
And that's why you guys didn't buy Civ on console, eh?
Exactly. And then what did they do? What discount the expansion bundle that is itself $60. In addition, the base
their newest expansion pack, the battle. It was the
Yeah, I can't remember what it was called, but it's just a giant base. Yeah, okay, $150 for what could be, in terms of video games, what is an ancient game at this point?
an ancient game, but it's a whole generation almost.
Yeah.
So that's the only thing. One of the hilarious review on Xbox that we laughed about, bro. It was like,
Oh, the one you just posted today?
no, no, no. I actually do want to talk about that very quickly, but
Give me a second. I'm just gonna check really quickly.
What,
That
what,
was really good.
while you look that up, I just want to add about Planetfall is that I haven't, like I said, I haven't played it in a long time, but I tried Stellaris and I really liked it, but it was like really hard to get into because I think there's a massive learning curve. Planetfall felt way more accessible, and I'm a big fan of, thanks to you, Alex, of XCOM games, and I loved the combat for that. Like it was, there was something more malleable. Like you can feel the world because you're almost walking on a board, right? It feels like so. That's right. So that stuff jived with me more than the never-ending menus of Stellaris. So I strongly suggest Age of Wonder, Planetfall, right? Ah, that's you learn that shit. We've all played.
I quickly checked my PlayStation to see how long it took me. So it told that how long was it? 53 hours.
was that review for the expansions? Okay, I think I remember what it is. Unless you want to read it word for word, but I think I know what it was.
I'm excited for this. I should freaking hash. Who makes Civilization? We should hashtag him.
Oh, I just found it. I just found it. Yeah, all right. I'm now homeless because $180 for a 2016 game. Lel.
That's literally the review I am now.
I'm literally homeless.
Like I now homeless. Because $180. And like as difficult as that is, and as amazing as that guy was, what's the username? Is there a username?
It's me at all.
Okay, thank you again. No, right?
Thou shalt not.
You'll never see the team, but apparently you cannot pass zero or
Because you're fucking homeless now. Age Age of Empires didn't come to console yet, eh? Because it's Microsoft owned now, right? Or maybe it was always Microsoft owned. I'm not sure, but
by the way, Bardtail is in exile. It's not.
oh, it's in Exile. Oh, that's right, which is Microsoft owned now. We might. So I actually want to try that game because I've always heard good things about it, and maybe it looked good from what I saw. It looked also like a dated game. Like I'm pretty sure like I'm playing like an HD remake of a 360 game or something. But that's okay. If it's a good game, I don't care.
So I want to talk quickly, if I may, one of the games I've been playing, with you guys.
Oh, yeah.
Sorry, Sean wasn't there, but
Some of us work, Some of us have a job. This time of
so I'm talking there. I was working with there. I was like, what do you think about hey, I'm like in some manner you're gonna make a game, but in some weird way you could be terrible. I didn't say that at the time, but in some ways it also kind of and I think maybe my expectations of games, if I was like, when did this game come out? Like 08, 2010, when we talked
Payday 2?
yeah.
Late 360 because it was out on the 360.
Okay,
The
so
Crime Wave edition. Yeah.
I've always just thought the general
Yeah.
and I'm like, okay, this game feels like short text in a way, right? Whatever.
Yeah.
But then here's the real problem. Now I'm the perfect guy. And you guys feel the perfect guy too. I'm the perfect guy for selling bank robbery games. You don't even have to try hard. But
Considering you said, I wish I could rob a bank. to give you a rundown of what happened here, Sean, during we finally found a mission that was like stealth is an option. Like, all right, cool. So Alex is like, I'll bring some body bags, and I was like, all right, let's kit up our ships, silencers and stuff. All right, we go to the front door. Guy's like, oh, I can't let you in. Nah, you know what? You guys are pretty cool. Go on in. You go in. 5 seconds in, just you get marked by one Russian mobster that you just looked at you. He looked at you, and then he was just like, looked at you, and it's just like everybody in the club is alerted. He did it to me once, Alex 2 or 3 times. It was just there was. I'm walking up the stairs to the door. Guy in an suit, no body armor, nothing, and more suspicious than dude in blue clothes. The game doesn't explain it. Yeah, that's when we were trying to case the jewelry store, and I'm literally standing beside an NPC. We're both looking at a jewelry case, yet I'm the one that's suspicious.
That's just bad AI though, right? Because obviously the NPC has a no brain NPC. He's basically just a moving placeholder, right? He's a moving cone at that point.
Because we sent Derek into case the joint because he was just wearing a suit, and Alex and I had one piece of body armor on top of our suits. You wear your body armor right on. I wear my body armor with my face. Yeah. He was playing John Wick, yeah. I've got body armor right under my laser. I'm like, why is this happening? Like, why is that where the body armor is going? Though I'd like to point out that the amount of masks in that game is crazy. Oh, yeah. And like, so I had the most ridiculous ones. Derek's first mask for John Wick was just fucking glasses. All right, we need to hide you from bank robbery. What is fucking sound?
But when you go back and play games like that, it makes you realize how ahead of the times and how awesome Halo's AI was. It still holds up to this day. You go back and play CE and it still holds up. Before you rapid fire us. After that, yeah.
Nope, you gotta put on your pig mask first. Why though? Like nobody knows I'm doing anything bad. I'm in the back you're when you were in the back alley, right? Like at the back alley door. Yeah, that is the moment. That is like in poetic language. That's the censure where everything changed. But that's not enough. So wait, it's only a shooting game and a heist game and game.
But after playing GTA Heist, which is much newer, you didn't kind of expect it to be not fantastic?
Those are two different things, though, I'd say.
It's a similar idea. Like casing a joint you and doing a heist. They are two different things, but maybe Rockstar and GTA just knew how to take a really cool idea and make it work. Like it's I understand that they're different things, but it's some things you have to understand you can't program, especially when you're talking like 10 years ago now.
Like it just doesn't make sense. It doesn't make any sense. Like, why give me the option to pick a lock then? Because if I have to put on a mask to pick a lock, might as well just put fucking C4 on the door and below it. And they and it alert. I think it alerts everybody to you guys being with the guy. If one person puts on their mask, you're just
And yeah, so to me, and that's what I understand. Sorry, rapid fire rap. That's what I understand. There is no functional difference, really. Maybe 10% difference between C4 and a rocket. You go through the mask,
they don't get the door open.
you get the door open. There's literally no functional difference except one explodes the door.
Timing. That's it.
Yeah.
Because like once you place the C4, you just back up and watch it explode. Whereas it takes like 30 seconds, 45 seconds for it to pick the lock.
But that, Sean, you're right. That is the beauty of the game. Not only are you doing like instant, you're just setting up. Okay, if you get the gas,
And it's all done in stages. Yeah.
it is the there on its true selective.
It's like defensive Left 4 Dead.
You guys look dumb.
So what you're saying is I shouldn't install this game.
No, install it.
No, I'll play it again. But I thought it was something.
So what you're saying is we should rather do GTA Heist is what we should be doing.
Should definitely.
Rapid fire keys. You guys ready?
As ready as we'll ever be.
Yes.
Oh, you wrote them down.
Oh yeah. Okay, so random. I've got a couple. Let me know if you want one. Here's the question.
Directed to who?
Here's the premise.
You gotta.
I'll name after.
Okay.
I think we should all go through it one by one. So the question for the group is, well, the premise. You may Men in Black mind wipe one game or series or franchise out of existence, shove it away like a bleach jug, wood chipper, cinder block murder that no one will ever remember or know about. Ever. What game, series, or franchise do you and the block?
Game of Thrones, the RPG.
So, Sean, you're saying Game of Thrones, tell why that is. Okay.
Because I was so.
Let's make this the butt of my jokes.
Well, it is an inside joke, but I never actually played the game. But I was super hyped for that game going into it. But I'm like, man, how can they screw this up? Game of Thrones is freaking awesome. This would be the best thing ever. And then as it getting closer to release, I was watching more and more videos. I'm like, maybe this is just going to be trash. Like this doesn't even look good. Like, I'm a guy who liked Two Worlds, which also looked like trash and actually ended up being pretty decent. I'm like, this just absolutely looks like garbage. And in the end, I'm like, you know what? I'm not gonna get it. I'm not gonna do it. I think it got like a 5 or a 4 or something like that. Yeah, so I never actually played it, but I also made fun of Kyle for buying it because at a time he was also like, "This is a good game, Sean." He was arguing his purchase with me. And,
Let's just be fair. I was really trying to defend the fact that I purchased it. That's all it was.
there's and it has nothing to, for the record, for me personally, it has nothing to do with the score because there was one Wolverine game back in the 360 days that got a 3 out of 10, and I think so. Yeah, I loved that game, and it was a 3 on 10, and I absolutely loved that game. So, yeah. So even before the reviews came out, I was like, this doesn't look fantastic. And then the reviews confirmed that it wasn't fantastic. And then I was trying to confirm that the reviews were right through Kyle by saying, "Why'd you buy that trash?" Until finally he admits it was trash. So, yeah.
But that game, what did that think of one? What are we talking?
When they announced, I don't. It was.
No,
Oh, for Kyle, yeah.
For me to.
how long did it take for you to come around?
I think I honestly, I just kept defending the fact that my purchase was okay, but I think I uninstalled the game for like 4 days.
But you carried the flag.
I carried the flag for no reason. Yeah.
Okay, so Sean, if it's fair to surmise that you have chosen to delete Brain Life before awesome shit out of video game history to save humanity and maybe.
I'll take yes for sure for 100, Alex.
Okay. All right. Who's next? You guys want to get that question or do you want me to get another question? How do you guys want? What game would you delete out of the history if it is? Out of everybody's brain, never did it. Never did it.
Every video evidence of his online play.
Big Maddie, Big Maddie.
Yeah, no, go for it. Go for it. I'm thinking about it.
Now, I'm sure this would be a very unpopular opinion. I know in many people. Alright, but I have my reasoning behind it, and I will explain. Enlighten us. The Battlefield series.
What?
I did not expect that shit. No, because I think out of every multiplayer game I have ever played, they managed to make me the most salty and immediately drop a game that I love playing. Alright, I'll give you the context really quick. Battlefield 3 used to play with one of my buddies all the time. A couple hours nearly every night, we'd send each other the message, yo, Battlefield? You know it. That's how we were like, yeah, so playing, and then of course, in money grubbing effort, at one point they decide to, as well as being able to progress through regular leveling up and unlocking things, they decide, fuck it. If you want to be able to buy explosive rounds for your shotguns, and you can buy them. So something that you can only unlock. Yeah, for cash. Yeah. Pay to win to the fucking max. Alright? So it went from every match, maybe one or two people were high enough level and had unlocked the explosive rounds for the shotgun, which wasn't, I mean, they were annoying, right? You turn a corner and some guy would just gun you down with a shotgun at, longish range and you get exploded. But it wasn't so bad because not everyone had it. No shitting you, after a week that they released this system, everyone was running. Everyone.
And
To the point where that was it. The game was dead to me, and I never touched it again.
and then we were surprised that Star Wars Battlefront was going to be good. Was it? Did it end up being good? I don't think.
That is why I would choose to erase Battlefield, just because for me personally, they pissed me off so much and took away a game that I love playing online. I hold a grudge. Fair.
Days Gone.
Get a little light. I did drop an 80 bill on.
Days Gone was one of those games where you were like, oh, okay, this is one of those things that Sony's got that nobody else does. And like, you saw, I remember seeing the E3 gameplay trailer a couple years back, and I'm like, this could finally be that one zombie game that, because zombies had kind of been overdone, and then they let them rest for a little bit. I was trying to find it. Anyway, they let them rest, and then they brought Days Gone in, and I'm like, okay, this seems really interesting. So I get it, and I'm like, oh, this is just fucking another generic. Like, it is probably the most bland, generic, fucking zombie shooter. let's go to camp, stabby stabby bandits. Let's run into some zombies, get zombied. It's literally the most generic, bland game I think I've ever played.
And say that the zombies
It's not interesting. It's not it. It's literally there's maybe a couple interesting zombies, but like it's not. They didn't even have the. They didn't even have the let's make it like State of Decay or like I played it up till a certain point and just no, I didn't anymore. Sitting there on the fucking shelf collecting dust. I have not. It's just one of those things. I don't know if I'll ever be able to finish that game.
Alex, before you give us yours, I just want to know what game did you think I was gonna say? I played Fortnite, man.
Aww.
Oh, we got good times in Fortnite before PUBG came in. Yeah, I know. No, you gotta give it to Fortnite. They've done a lot. They did a lot right.
They've pretty much spawned a genre, right? Some of your favorite games wouldn't be around if it wasn't for that. So.
What was mine? I'll do a bit of this one. The one game that I would
Totally reliable delivery service.
I think I might be the only one who actually liked it.
No, it was fun. Yeah.
I've never laughed hard in my life at times in that game. Oh my god. I'm not sure I have an answer, but I'm gonna go. Like, I'm not sure I'm comparing this, but I'm going to go with. I'm not go with this, and this is. I'm surprised I didn't even say this, but I have a rationale. And I'm gonna go with it. And I may not actually do this. Maybe I can do this myself. I choose days, and the reason I choose days is because when I was a young warthog, uh,
When I was a young warthog.
when he was a young warthog, he needs to do better than me. When I was a young boy, I saw Daisy, and I was like, "Oh my god, Daisy is the god game, the only game, the one game I want." And I literally had the biggest game collection, such that I persisted playing it on the shittiest PC that I owned. And I thought about upgrading it just for days. But the problem that there's nothing wrong with having that like bamboozling or whatever.
Bamboozlage.
But the problem that I find is the game is still extremely bad. And that was 10 years ago. So this game that bamboozled a young still exists today. Releases an expansion, informs a number of zombies and or regular survival games. Your rocks, your forest, all these kind of things. I kind of like these games, not a big deal. But the problem is, these games started thinking, dude, we need to put like an empty game with the promise of being cool out there. And then people are happy to make money. Remember the Wars? Does anybody remember the Wars? I never played the Wars, but this is like a seminal failure in the industry. And does anybody remember? Okay, the Wars. Okay,
I think I remember it, but I'll let you go for it. I'll see if it jogs my memory.
the Wars was a zombie survival game that promises better than it never delivered on even a fraction of the promise that they said in the thing. They ended up having to get all of this money. They ended up having to get pulled off Steam because the they ran as like the equivalent of like the Republicans versus the Democrats, Daisy versus Oregon, and they all had their camps. And it was like that. Like this game's gonna be banned. It's so amazing. They had a marketplace store on the board and all this shit. It was and then it just fizzled out. And the guy that made it got like actually in legal trouble. So the thing I'm trying to say is I feel like they wasted the will of not only libraries, but I wasted a bunch of time trying to play games that were actually bad, thinking that they were amazing, and thinking that I need to upgrade my PC and calculations, but they were actually bad.
Like yeah, looking back at it, you're right. It was a dog shit Arma 3 mod. It's basically what it was.
And it spawned a lot of dog shit games.
Yeah, you're right. I think the only video game that I can think of that actually was good out of those ones that it might have spawned was maybe 7 Days to Die. Because you brought up Rust as a
7 Days to Die was amazing, but also, if we're gonna be honest, it's extremely broken and glitchy as well.
it's
So
super broken and glitchy. I'd say better than most of those other ones like Alex mentioned. The Forest and Rust. Those are yeah, way worse.
So, we're going to, you guys want to pop some more? Oh, can I just read that quote I posted? I just find it so goddamn funny. Um, now, so the thing I'm referring to is the Deadly Premonition 2 just came out. And it's like this old classic.
Yes, it is.
Like beloved. The Deadly Premonition 1 is like, it's like an acid trip video game. I swear. Right? The other one is fucking swear.
Deadly Premonition is just absolute trash.
Yeah,
That's kind of trash.
they just made Deadly Premonition 2, and how does it's the best kind of trash?
Yeah.
A lot of people say that it's the best trash you've ever seen. But here is this quote, okay? Here is this quote, if I may.
I've never seen anything about the new one, so I'm looking forward to this.
make sure you credit the source, Alex.
Polygon, yes. I'm crediting Polygon, and I'll get to the Reddit after this. Here's the thing that made me laugh. There are, as far as I can tell, two possibilities. Either Deadly Premonition 2 is a disaster of a game from a team that can't credibly develop anything, which we know at this point can't be true, unless this is gaming's first case of outside art going mainstream. Or it's an elaborate ruse designed to drive you mad. The art style is ugly. The game looks like a muddier, blurrier, tooth-cast version of Crazy Taxi. But the title sequence, with its homage to True Detective, is beautiful. And it feels like maybe that's where the team spent all of its budget. That intel also tells you next to nothing about what happened, other than to get ready to lead into the inscrutable world of this very particular game. To me, I laugh my ass off.
So who at Polygon wrote that?
I will pull that up. But
to, that is Deadly Premonition to a T. So literally, they've changed nothing. Like
right.
10 years down the road, nothing. Same thing.
But here's the question. Here's my question. Is there a world in which Deadly Premonition 1 was the peak trash, old favorite, garbage video by accident, but Deadly Premonition 2 is a deep trash, garbage action game on purpose? And
it's on. I almost guarantee you, it's on purpose.
Now, were they both on purpose?
No, the first one was. I think they were. The first one was an accident. I think the first one was an accident, but now they're keeping face.
Right, exactly. But that in itself destroys the game, in my opinion.
It does a little bit, but maybe they like in this small sense, maybe they are trying again, like trying really hard, but they're just that bad.
Yeah, maybe. Maybe get the author. So it's by Dave Hack, P-H-C-H. Dave Polygon.
Well, that's a great quote.
Everyone seems to equate the video game as campy.
Yes.
I'm pretty sure Alana Pierce loves that game. I think she said it's like her favorite game of all time.
Right, and there are people that say that. His his second line is fifth premonition between not even saying not and here's the circle. Compelling jargon. So fat that it's thin. So short that it's tall. So ugly. Again, that's the attack on However, I'm gonna go check it out. It's hilarious. What a fucking weird game, man.
Yep. Yep.
It seems like an artifact.
There's a lot of games like that though, eh? Like there's a lot of games that were really bad and have a huge following. So all all of Kojima's games.
It's hard. Metal Gear Solid. Maybe his old one.
But it's not bad. It's not a bad game.
No.
Anyway, thanks for those.
Rapid fire.
Do you have another rapid fire question?
I can rapid fire you one if you want. Fa- I I have one. I had one at one desk. Favorite game this generation. Uh, This so it had to have launched on the Xbox One. I don't know if I'm allowed to. I think I'm gonna exclude remakes or remasters.
That's fair. Actually, you know what? Don't exclude those because if you really like the remaster of say Spyro the Dragon, it was nothing like it was back then.
Well, neither was Resident Evil 2, but I feel like I had this conversation about, like I said, why Resident Evil 2 didn't win Game of the Year, for example, was because they have like an already going into it, you have like a billion people who like the story of that game, who understand, they already have that set up for them. Yes, they rebuilt it from the ground up, but like you already have a fan base, so I feel like it's not fair to compare a new IP to a remake.
So was yours gonna be Resident Evil 2?
No.
Oh,
Ah! Ah!
so if Eric was watching this, which he's not, John needs your code.
It's not the ground that his nose is buried in. Yeah,
So we both did it.
she's not touching it either. He's doing all the work. So yeah, favorite game this gen. It'd be hard for me to choose just one. I think I can easily narrow it down to three though.
And if you're having that much really hard of a time, then yeah, okay, you can do three. But try and do one.
Ori and the Blind Forest. Ori and the Will of the Wisps. Sorry, but both are amazing. But Metroidvania classic. The art style and music is amazing. I have on Spotify. I have the composer's songs. It's like the best like compositions I've heard in a long time in a video game. The art style is ridiculous. It's not graphically again. It's not graphically intense. It's a 2D side scroller, but everything looks like it's painted with like painstaking care with a paintbrush. Really vibrant colors. It's just beautiful. It's a real trip, and it's super responsive. I like those classic 2D platforming games where you have a little bit of backtracking to get new abilities and stuff. It's tough. It's just a fantastic game. Honestly, I think it's the best Microsoft exclusive this gen too, which is sad actually for them,
Very sad, yes.
but it's a fantastic game, so good for them. Fun fact: did you know they're not actually owned by Microsoft? They're in. Nope. They're independent. They're totally independent. The Microsoft has tried to buy them, but they want to keep their independency. I'm assuming that Microsoft has the rights to Ori, perhaps. But if I wasn't gonna go with Ori, it was a toss up between Borderlands 3 and Monster Hunter World. And Borderlands 3 or Monster Hunter. Yeah, but I put 800 hours into Monster Hunter World too. So, well, one 100 probably. Probably about 100, but that's still 700 hours in a game. There's not a lot of people who play anything for 700 hours. I would be considered a hardcore gamer at that much time. I know, but that's one game. That's not including the 700 hours I'll put into Borderlands, the 1400 hours we'll put into Siege all day. It's I don't sleep is the problem.
You sleep during games. Fall asleep during a Monster Hunter set. For me, it's Persona 5, and the art style is fantastic. Like I'm an anime fan, but this is one of those styles that I think can also appeal to people that might be kind of hesitant on that. It's got enough of the normalcy to it that it would appeal to a lot of people. The soundtracks are amazing to every Persona game, so like, but this is a touch above the other ones that I enjoy. Combat wise, it's turn based. So basically, you've got three guys, and it could be against numerous or like one single enemy. And then you have the ability to attack with your persona, to attack physically, attack with magic, or so. Not to get too into it, but a persona is basically like each person has like what their inner self is like. So one of the kids is kind of he's kind of the rebel kid in his high school. So his persona is like a pirate captain. Like I think it's called Jack the Ripper. I think, but basically like a spirit animal. Yeah, it's their persona. Yeah. And I like the fact that even like for some people it was too complicated, so even then such they brought it because they saw how popular it was. They brought in Persona 5 Royal to make it simpler for people to make it more adaptable for others to get it that might not have gotten it first. And if I had to come for the second, very close after that would be right position.
I actually completely forgot about Sekiro is my favorite game of this generation. Sorry. It's because I haven't played it in such a long time, and it's not one that I want to go back to after putting like all that time into it. But whereas Borderlands, I'm still putting time into. Anyway, continue. No, I talked enough. Let somebody else talk. It's a hard one, like honestly. I I personally feel this generation there has been tons of like super like standout games, like not like in the days like 360 where you had to play Halo and Halo was like revolutionary. You had to be in it, like yeah.
There's some standout games, but I would never say that these standout kind of games were my favorite. Like to me, Death Stranding is unique, but I would not say it's my favorite of this gen. I enjoyed it, but like it was definitely not my favorite.
Kojima's weird, bro.
Well, yeah, that's the other thing. So you have to get around. Rainbow Six Siege.
No.
I can't even claim that to be my favorite anymore. They've done so many things that in my view are wrong.
I was shitting.
But 6 months ago, it would have been, could have been.
Yeah, same. Like no doubts. The same. If there were so many things that they didn't fuck up on, there was no doubt in my mind that I would have said that.
The saddest part about that is that they don't know that they're wrong. Right? They just think that they just like that's a good no, but no. That's a my heart dark. Brittle.
Heart of Darkness.
Yeah.
But
That's thanks to PC and
It's the P.
pro teams and all that garbage that we talk about way too often. Quick glance at glance.
I mean, I guess we can. Oh yeah, that's tomorrow, eh?
Oh, the Ubisoft thing. Oh yeah, like how they. Hey, but by the way, like I don't have a PC to connect for it, but you guys should tune in and get your free copy of Watch Dogs 2.
I work. But I think we can all agree that Siege, whether we hate or love it or like it, that we probably all have the most hours put into that game over all other games.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's the thing. Time spent is the thing. You better be actually power.
I mean, some people.
Just keeps bringing you back.
Misery loves company, right? So.
If I had to pick one that I really admire and respect, I would have to give it to Apex.
Yeah.
Yeah, because in my mind, everything that they've done has bettered the game, and I'm not talking about maps and they have to try things to make things fresh, right? But I think that every balancing choice that came into play, everything that they've implemented, I feel that it was, and again, that's a topic of much debate on the internet all the time. But I feel that everything they've done pushed the game in the right direction, and they really created something unique in the VR world with Apex. So I'd have to give my favorite game this gen to Apex. Something that I would love to go back and play, but the issue there, which again is not really an issue, is that it's a 3-person squad. Like I love that formula because it's unique, it's interesting. But how often do we get the chance to delve into a 3-person game when there's 4 to 5 of us?
There's usually bare minimum 4 to 5 of us. You guys play duos more.
I'm sure we did a few.
I've played with Derek. I've played with you, I think, too, Alex.
Yeah, all 3 of us played with. Yeah, I guess
Yeah.
there was a time where I would say The Last of Us
I'll bet.
Are you talking about the new one? Oh.
After you give me your answer, I have a question for you.
But every time I kill zombies and lose houses and do another playthrough, I'm like, holy shit. And I end up saying, holy shit. Like, how often do we say that while playing? Like, just like executing a zombie, and you're like, oh, it's so cool. Actually, you know what? I'm backing up. This is my number 2. Yep, Blood Bowl 2. Because without Blood Bowl 2 and its current state, I would never like it again. And honestly, the things that we did, the things that happened, was probably my favorite memory from the gen. Like creating a league, having all this shit happen, people dying, creating all these little side things that we
I got it at launch too. I agree with you.
And I stopped playing it after like 6 months. I don't know why. I don't know why. It's actually because I installed it, accepted the deal, but like the soul brothers that we are, they're like, here's what I installed the other day on my Xbox One, and I got a new Xbox One. And you're like, it's Blood Bowl 2. I'm like, what? Like, I was start playing it. So I'm in the Blood Bowl 2 not because they did an amazing job with the game. They are talk about that. You look through the story, but there's so much other things. But bringing Blood Bowl 2 to other people, if they didn't do that, I wouldn't know it. I think it'd be a big part. I'm sure. Blood Bowl 2.
I'm curious. Would Divinity be on that short list if we were actually able to complete the game and it didn't glitch out at the end?
Yeah, it's the same with the writing. Like every time Jahan spoke, like I was actually like, wow, how do they write characters that are this cool?
You were a Templar once, Jehan.
It's so cool. And actually Diablo is the opposite. At a certain point. But now I go back to play Diablo now. So that's colored by
Yeah.
Divinity would be on the list because like only the
Well, basically, we're never going to finish the game at this point because we basically decided to start the second one because we can't open up the fucking door to get out of the game. That's not true. We have to roll to be able to break it down. We got to try lock picking. None of us have a key. Got to find a key. We can't create an item that doesn't exist.
I mean, I'm pretty sure we can break the door down, Sean.
You said I can't be 400 because Goliath's for 400. So you knocked me down a bit.
And also, I would like to say this now, but if Black Land, if ever, Sean's character dies, she'll be resurrected, and cannot carry me. I don't even want to hear about it. We can't bring him to camp.
There's not enough people to carry me? God.
We're like collapsed of fuel.
We'll have like a horse and buggy by then.
All my loot to carry you. I just want you to know that.
Can't Derek cast a fireball and turn me into ash and put me in his pocket?
Not until level 3.
Yeah, that would be incinerated and
That I don't see that in the rule book.
as like this though, it's like fixing a room.
It's returning the soul to a complete body. So if the
Viking funeral.
okay.
Can we return his soul to someone else's body?
Oh.
So Sylvanas from and I already deal necrotic damage anyway. We're getting off.
One last rapid fire? No.
Sure. Up to you.
You want to call it now?
We can do a rapid fire, but make sure it's actually rapid.
Okay, called quick questions.
Quick clues.
Yeah, quick clues.
Alright, here's
I was
a
up all night thinking of that. Come on.
here's a really good one. Tom Hanks had Wilson of volleyball. You had blank. What's the video game related object?
A video game related object?
Tom Hanks had Wilson the volleyball in a similar situation you had, and it's a video game object. An object from a video game. What is your Wilson? What is the thing you talk to on a desert island? So that's not a lot.
It can be in a video game, like if it's something in a video game. Okay.
Tom Hanks had Wilson. Kyle had.
That's really hard. Shit.
You got one?
My dog in Fable 3.
That's not inanimate. That's real.
Oh, okay, okay. I didn't hear you say inanimate specifically. You did say object, but to me, everything in a game is an object. So, my bad.
Think again.
Mm,
You got yours. Go.
Oh, if I have money, um, I don't. Wow. I ask her,
Next time we have a discussion. You know the question.
I am a great actor.
okay, we're going with another one. We're going with another
No,
one.
no, no, no. This one's good. This one's good. This one's good. I like this one.
The thing is who remembers objects in games? There's like a million of them.
Hold on, I'm giving you another one. Okay, if you come back to it, we'll think about the other one. Okay, this is a fill in the blank, and I want it instant. Okay, you have 5 seconds to think about it and spit it out when I'm calling it. Deal?
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, starting with Gary. Here's the sentence. Fill in the blank. Okay. I never want to see another blank in video games. 5 seconds. I never want to see another blank in video games.
Another fucking explosive round.
Another explosive shotgun round.
Never.
Hey,
Fucking. That includes incendiary too. Like I fucking hate those things.
all right, there you go. Derek got never. I never want to see another incendiary round. Sean, in 5 seconds. You never want to see another.
Fetch quest.
You never want to see another quest.
Or
No,
or
that
or Kyle.
you never want to see
That
another
one's
quest.
given.
This one is the only one.
Fetch quest. Definitely fetch quest. Really badly done fetch quest.
Okay, you never want to see another really bad. What's the bounty gun?
99% of them. Any quest that leads you like okay, MMOs are the worst at this. Okay, like it's like and MMO life has bleeded into like actual fun RPGs too, and it's like ooh, go collect 10 flowers, and it's not even like cool, and you actually get to frolic in flowers. You just got to go to the freaking point and click a button, and it's done. Then it's like, oh, now that you got the flowers, go see Aunt May down at the Briar, and she'll have your gift for you. And then she's like, well, I can't give you the gift because I need you to go to Oakvale and pick up my basket to put the cookies. Anyway, I hate fetch quests. Witcher does good fetch quests.
So okay, so Sean didn't want to see another bad quest. Derek did not want to see another more incendiary round. You never want to see another.
Another game that has the increased grind, and the only way you can decrease it is by paying money for the microtransactions.
Okay, you never want to see a skippable microtransaction.
Like yeah, like so you can only level up, and it takes forever and a day unless you buy a booster, right? Now, I just have a quick question. Are you saying this because it's legit, or you're just bad at video games? No, 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 no. Because Assassin's Creed Odyssey and Assassin's Creed Origins had this problem. I've written about it. The amount of grinding of contracts and bounties and ship quests that you have to do to level up is atrocious. Unless you buy their persistent XP boost, give you a little bit extra, like 100, 200, 400 extra per whatever.
Star Wars Battlefront, just circling back, was like that, right? At the start. It was totally gated by a lot of these games now. They give you a limit of how much. Even Destiny is at the start. Destiny 2 was a little bit like that. It gates your progress, right? You kind of wait. Derek and I would do our raid or whatever, and I would say in the next like two days you would have your weekly bounties done, and then you got to wait until the next week till the new ones drop, kind of thing. And that's a way of them gating your progress. They're bottlenecking it so that you can't go further ahead, and they want you to go further ahead. And obviously, then they had the at the time they had the what were the not the glimmer you can buy. What was the pearls you can buy to get cosmetic items with? I think they removed it now.
So the silver for the engrams.
Yeah.
Elite engrams.
So obviously, when they're bottlenecking you like that, if you really want to advance or get something cool, you feel like you're not getting it. You feel like you're basically playing the game for no reason. I mean, we had fun anyway doing it, but so people would buy to get those to speed up the time, right?
What was yours, Alex? Mine is I never want to see another wait. This is probably an explanation. I never want to see another waypoint in a video. Okay, I'm gonna explain why. I have a problem with overall like marking place to go to. My problem is the way that waypoints take you out of an experience like this. Explore the temple of Lost Sarabad and find if there's a missing treasure. And then the waypoint is a circle in blue, and you abandon your guy's like, Lost Sarabad. What? There's no even there's no exploration, there's no mystery, there's nothing. You can't miss seeing it and then go on with the story. You're going to see it. It's on the map.
I agree with you.
Don't get the plot, let me explore. Don't tell me the location and then run where I have to be.
I agree with you, and this is why I love Dark Souls and Sekiro. There's not a single nav point and a single map, right? And I notice when you play games like GTA and Red Dead, you're sitting there looking at the map, following the GPS, and not to actually taking in the world, so to speak.
Which is actually one thing, and I don't know if you did this in Odyssey or not. Did you play Odyssey yet, Alex? You know how you can turn it on in exploration mode? Yeah.
But then, okay, so I did that. At a certain point, it also becomes controversial. Also, to the east of Lake Shangri-La, west of Pittsburgh. Something five boys, so. Okay.
What's up in five? What?
We're gonna wrap this up in five. Yeah, so to me it's waypoints that destroy think about put that other question. What object would be your most what video game object?
I was gonna joke and say 2D, but she's not. She's just a robot. She's just a robot.
No, I would have accepted it.
Okay, there we go. That I answered.
Oh, but my answer of the dog wasn't acceptable.
Dogs are actual physical things.
Not in the video games are programmed by AI.
Exactly.
Anyways, who wants to sign us off? Who wants to sign us off for this lovely discussion?
Well, I'll just.
All right. Well, hope everybody enjoyed this edition of the Sleepy Giants Gamecast, and we've got our usual. Actually, Sean has created a lovely layout for us on Twitch, so you can see our Twitch handles. Mine's LU Radio DJ, and then I also added my Twitter, which is LU Radio DJ _42.
I don't even know what to do.
Yeah. No, well, I just set this up. I just changed it. I think yesterday. So, it was no, it was very forget it. Well, no. I have to actually type it for you to show you what it is.
Ooh, come on, let's get the doing some deep. I fucking love it, John. I fucking love it.
What's your thing?
I since my Twitter handle, but it will be actual Haskins. Twitter, Twitch is actual Haskins. I assume that actual Haskins identity is the same.
And Sean, if that's still on my face, get it off. Ass hat. Come on.
Sean, you want to sign yourself off?
I am a TSG big time at Twitch, obviously. As you can see, I got my new setup, so I can make a nice little overlay and stuff. Every Friday is our podcast. We aim for 8ish, but so far we've never been on time. But it's okay. We can always just set it for 9 and then make sure it's not a problem. But anyway, every Friday is the podcast. We're gonna aim for every Sunday. We're gonna do hopefully actually 8ish because yeah, D&D should be every Sunday. Otherwise, I haven't streamed much in the past few days because I've been busy with work and working overnight. That's over now. Sorry. Oh yeah, I was designing stuff. That was like at 5 in the morning when getting home from work. But yeah, there's some other things that I'm looking into doing that I can set kind of like a schedule for myself on other days to know when I'm going to be streaming. But otherwise, TSG big time at Twitch. I'm there most of the time, and at big time TSG on Twitter. Derek.
So, first, I really do want to thank Sean for throwing all of this acoustic shit together for not only D&D but the podcast. Just looking at the stream, it looks absolutely amazing. So, really, thank you. It looks absolutely fantastic. I love it. You can catch me on Twitch, TSG underscore elusive man. Same thing for Twitter, TSG underscore elusive man. YouTube, same thing. Not much on there yet. You'll setting up a Discord server. That'll be up and running hopefully by next week. And yeah, that's about it.
Right on. Dion Sunday. Dion Sunday. And I'm gonna fade out in 1, 2. Go fuck yourself.